Good afternoon, and thank you everyone for joining us. Today, we are here to talk about something very special, that is women's health. Every year on 28th of May, we observe International Day of Action for Women's Health. This day is a reminder that every woman and girl has the right to good health and health care. It's not about physical health, it's about mental, emotional, and reproductive health. Sadly, in many parts of the world, some people still facing health problems due to lack of education, poverty, and limited access to doctors and clinics. And also, some women still can't take decision of their own bodies. This is really not fair. So this day is very important that it gives us a chance to speak up and spread awareness about women's health. Today, I am your host, Dietitian Dibyasree Sharma, DS Research Center, Guwahati. Today, our theme is accelerated action. Today's theme is accelerated action calls for real sense, not tomorrow, but today for women's right, well-being, and health. For this topic, we have two inspiring women in medicine, Dr. Shibangi Das Ma'am, consultant and women's health advocate, DS Research Center, Kolkata, and Dr. Shabnam Sultana Ma'am, women's health specialist, DS Research Center, Guwahati. So let's begin this meaningful session, and I want to welcome you two.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you, Krishna.
welcome, ma'am. So, firstly, I want to ask Shivangi, ma'am. So, why this International Women's Health Day is celebrated, and what it means to you personally or professionally?
International Day for the Action of Women's Health was was I would say initiated because most of the times what we observe as women and when we observe other women, they are a bit negligent about their themselves, about their health specifically. They do not know, they do not understand their worth and their importance. So this is a way that specifies that yeah, yes, you have to take an action for your own health.
Yes, ma'am.
In a large scale, multiple organizations are organizing, participating, and I would say on individual basis, we all are doing the same. But yes, it is very true that still we haven't reached the complete population, right?
Yes,
Yes, it is one of the important factors for a woman because a complete household, a complete society, a community that depends on a woman, on a single woman, I would say.
yes,
Because
ma'am.
everyone is doing his or her part, and women are sometimes burdened with
Mhm.
contributing in the society and family. It is very true. Without a woman, running a family would be a bit difficult. Yes, in today's era, men are also participating, but women are the primary people, primary focal point where the family revolves around. So the way you asked why it is important, when we are talking about importance of health for women, because they are negligent about their themselves and their importance, we have to continuously poke on the similar issue that so that they can understand. Why so? As I told you, the family, the community, the society, the country runs on it. They make the half of the population. And because they are negligent, whenever they follow any kind of health issue, they try to ignore it.
Mhm.
Why? They haven't prioritized their health. They know their job that they have to take care of their family. Yes, they have to take care of their job. But whenever it is a matter of their health, okay, fine. I take it to the doctor later on. I'll try to manage it on myself. Okay, if I start prioritizing myself, then how would I complete my responsibilities? Right? So these are the things, and multiple organizations are always pushing forward to understand that healthcare is and should be accessible equally for men and women. So if I try to find a gist out of it, I would just say that prioritize your health as a woman. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. So next, I would like to ask Dr. Shabnam, ma'am, why it is important to continue raising awareness about women's health. What message you want to tell the among women for further awareness about their own health?
See, first of all, woman's body goes through a lot of changes, starting from menstruation, from pregnancy till childbirth, then during menopause, and also due to various other uh, lifestyle-related disorders, or there are some diseases which now women are facing nowadays, be it cancer, be it autoimmune diseases, or be it any other mental health issues which now women are facing day by day. I think it has increased. It is increasing in an alarming rate in various parts of the world. So it is very much important to prioritize the woman health as a whole because it determines the well-being of our modern world. So first of all, it is a basic human right, be irrespective of the gender, be it man or woman. Women's health should also be prioritized. So it's a basic fundamental right. And secondly, is that by spreading awareness about women's health, women will be taking seriously about their own health. So in this way, they can take care about their own health, be it physically or mentally. So they will be very much aware about their health, and both mentally and physically. And thirdly, is that healthy woman is completely very means like it. Generally helps in a economic contribution of the society of the whole world. If a healthy woman is at work, if she works, so then it will be providing a very good source of income to the any institution or to any workplace which is working. And fourthly is that by spreading awareness, society and community will be at least very serious, will at least take the women's health very seriously, because you know what, people tend to ignore, or you know what, they demean women in every aspects of life, be it in her health or be it in her any purpose which she is involved. So we need to prioritize, we need to think of this as the main issue, because nowadays we tend to ignore, especially women, especially when it is related to women. So we need to take care of her health, because she is the we are completely dependent on her. We being as a woman, we shape the future of every of the coming generation. So we should just be that is why it's very much important to spread awareness. So we as a health professional or any people, we should spread the awareness and educate people, educate every woman, so that they become empowered and take care of their and an empowered woman can empower another woman to take care of her own health in every aspect of life. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. We should always prioritize, we women should always prioritize ourselves. Then we should think about others. First, we have to think about ourselves, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, ma'am. Shivangi, ma'am, I want to ask you, what are the common issues women face day to day their life and how they can take care of their own health?
As Dr. Shabnam started with, that
Yes.
right from the beginning, you have to teach kids, younger girls, about their health issues, what they might come across when they are growing up at different stages of life. Like while they are starting with the menarche, there are few issues that come up, right? Later on, when they get married, during pregnancy, before conceiving, during pregnancy, after childbirth, what are the issues they face? When we talk about before menarche stage, mostly what we find is lack of nutrition. Lack of nutrition leads to other issues that will come up later in their life, such as being underweight, uh, imbalance in hormonal cycles, then anemia, osteoarthritis, issues related to heart, issues related to their thyroid balance. Everything comes up gradually when they are pregnant, when they conceive. During that period, the issues related to their child growth in the of the fetus after delivery, during the lactation, the nutritional deficiency is quite visible at that time.
Mm.
Then
Yes.
we put them on supplements that you have to take care of it right now. Why not to start it early from the very beginning? Why not to explain them that every stage of your life you will need to take care of yourself. Then only you'll be able to take care of your child, your family, and everything. Other issues that they come across once they reach their menopause, another chaos and haywire of hormones in our body. Yeah. At that time, weight gain, irregular cycles, then osteoarthritis. These are the issues they come across. Mostly women are very much concerned about their looks and aesthetics, right? So we have to work on that. That if you keep yourself well fed and you're nourished, everything in every stage of life will be balanced. When we talk about cancer, Dietitian Center is cancer treating center, and we treat cancer patients. When we talk about cancer, very vague, vague and very general symptoms that come up, and women start ignoring them. And later on, we find out that the woman was suffering cancer. When we talk about those vague symptoms, what we come to know about? Irregular bowels, very common in women, very common. It is related to other issues, anemia and other issues as well. But irregular bowels, constipation is a very common thing that women see, and they find it to be okay, fine. It is a
Mm.
simple issue. It will get sorted out. No, you have to be concerned about it. Why the cycles are not normal? You have to be concerned about it. Why you are losing weight when you do not want to lose weight? You have to be concerned about it. There are many vague symptoms, many vague signs, such as losing appetite. Women start coming out with different reasons. This might be the reason that I'm not feeling hungry, but these are one of the concerning factors. Why you are losing your appetite? Why you are losing your weight? Why the hairs are falling down? Why you are losing hair? These are the small issues they need to be concerned with. Women get concerned only when there is irregularity in their menstrual cycle. And this is the symptom, not a weak sign. It is a symptom. After that, they go for, if they find out any kind of irregular bleeding from
Mm.
anyone, then they are concerned. Okay? If there is a lump or a tumor that is visible, that they identify, even they do not visit the doctor in the primary condition, they drag it. So learning about your own body, identifying what are the issues that are coming up, and reaching up to the doctor is the most important thing that women need to understand and take an action. Awareness is not just a word, it is an action that you have to take. So these are the small symptoms that I discussed. I hope it helps many women. Thank you.
Yes, exactly. Women should concern about their health, and if they face any kind of symptoms or anything health related issue, they should go for healthcare professionals. That's why they can like be healthier or fit, right, ma'am? That's right. So next, I would like to ask Shabnam ma'am, what do you think? People often forget to talk about women's mental health while they were discussing about women's health and how we can sense this.
So this is a very good question because you know what, mental health has become a very important topic of discussion these days because this mental
Yes,
health disorders are
very
increasing,
important.
increasing, respect of gender. But especially today on International Women's Day on health. Speaking of women's health, So, women's mental health is often overlooked, and this is the gospel truth. Since history, women's mental health is like, it's like ignored topic uh, in a storybook, or if you don't want to read and all. It's like it's always entertain. It's always taken in entertainment purpose. So it's high time to spread awareness and educate every woman and man specifically to about the importance of women's mental health in every aspect of life. So there are nowadays most of the common mental health disorders which women are facing, especially the most common being them depression and anxiety, which is spreading like fire. Like it's common in every household. If you try to counsel each and every patient, or if you want to, if any patient I come in contact, or if I come in contact with any woman, any female patient, they generally tell or state some facts which generally indicates depression type symptoms. So these are the most common health disorders women are facing now. And apart from depression and anxiety, there are various other mental health disorders which women are facing also, which like substance abuse, eating disorders, attention deficit hyperactive disorder, post-traumatic stress disorder, and various various one hormonal various due to hormonal imbalances like postpartum depression and all. So these points, I think, should now be like discussed. And today, on this day, it's a very it's a good platform to speak about this. So, what are the main root causes of all this? So we need to find out that, because these mental health disorders are increasing. The reason being that it is due to the lack of social support for women. Secondly, lack of education and lack of awareness this is the reason behind woman doesn't know what she's facing. And women tend to like bottle up their emotions, because they tend to bottle up their emotional. They doesn't especially express. That's the reason behind what happens due to the stigma or the taboo attached in society, that if I tell such things, maybe I will be judged. So that's the reason mental health diseases are increasing. Thirdly, due to work related, fourthly, due to I want to say work related or in relationship related stress. So this is the main thing also. And another factor is then due to various psychosocial factors or the discrimination faced by women in workplace or at home, due to social cultural differences or other factors, etc., etc. And these are help increasing the problems in women much more. So now the second part was how can we change it? See, if main problem is that women doesn't seek help, that's a problem. They tend to ignore their every problems, be it physically or mentally. They are like, okay, ignore it, nothing will happen, or they try to suppress it. So main problem is that women should seek help. The first point which I want to express is that women should seek help from any people, from their loved ones, from their family members, from their friends, from their health professionals, from doctors or any mental health professionals. If they're feeling like she's not feeling good about herself, or she, whatever or emotional problems she's having, she should, if it is increasing day by day, or she's not feeling good about herself day by day, then I think it's better to seek help from a mental health professional and do the counseling part. And mostly women don't do because they feel shy and they think they will be judged. And sometimes due to family members, they don't allow the woman to go and visit, allow her to go to visit a doctor, because people will think other way if my wife or if my mother goes counseling to a medical health professional. So every woman has a basic human rights. So they're also human beings. They're not machines. They have their emotions. They also feel sad. They also have high stress levels, but they don't express much, because it is inbuilt in a society that a woman should not express much. If she is expressed, she's always demeaned, or she's always tagged as something bad, or like, in other words, I don't want to say. Secondly is that have a balanced diet and a good sleep is very much important for females nowadays, because without this food, good diet, or if you're having junk much more and you're not focusing on the healthy diet, then it will directly affect your health and physical health if it is affected, and it will directly affect the mental health. Thirdly is that do engage in some fun activities, or some hobbies. If you have any hobbies, have any favorite hobbies, or any like activities which generally gives you which makes you feel good. Fourthly, one is that do indulge in some me time, because in this hectic life of ours, be a housewife or be a working woman, we generally, tend to focus more on the work, but tend to take care less of ourselves. So we should take some time, me time, like take a space, take a break from your work. So that is the most important thing, huh? And the fifth point, which I want to say, is that please don't suppress your emotional needs, or if you're having any emotional problems or any disease, or any you're feeling you're having any physical problems, just tell to people whom you trust, or you go by yourselves to meet any good doctor to check up here, because do have your regular checkups and do your regular blood screenings, because that will help in a diagnosis of any unknown disease which you're having. Because we women's will are like always the nurturers and the givers. So what happens is that we tend to take stress a lot, and that stress also directly results in lots of diseases. So we need to a regular blood screening and whole body screenings every year, so that we can get to know the diagnose the greater disease if you're suffering. And secondly, you have to be like we have you have to use less social media, because our social media is increasing and we tend to compare ourselves with other female counterparts. So that is a thing that's also affecting the mental health. So that is also the main cause of mental health disorders. We, being a woman, sometimes think, okay, she's better than us, or due to through Instagram and Facebook, we tend to compare our lives with other lives. So that things would be lessened, and to try to understand that that is their life, but behind the lens it's completely different story, and we are completely different. So every life is different and unique, and everyone is living their good life. But what problem is that we should be aware and be self we should make ourselves knowledgeable about the fact that what mental health is also a disease and it should be taken care of. And thirdly is that you should be we should not ignore each and every problems of our life. We should accept it with accept it. And if you're not able to accept it, please do talk to your do make new friends, talk to your friends. I think they will guide you in dealing with your emotions. So you know what, this is the main factors which you have to change your daily habits. These are the habits which you have to follow every day, and every woman would understand that you are a human being, and your health, be it physical, mental, it matters. Because without women, nothing is like possible to like the survival rate of every generation is very difficult to survive. So we have to be very healthy both physically and mentally, and for that we have to do proper checkups. We have to be very alert about our health and take care of our be serious about our health and prioritize our own health. That's the thing I would mental health. What, it's a very big topic, and I have a lot to say about it, but this thing which whatever is coming to mind, I'm just telling you, explaining very nicely. So this thing you have to be very focused and spread awareness about mental health and physical health of women. It is a high time we should respect women, and we should address their physical concerns and mental concerns, so that for a better society and community, women are the torchbearers. Like,
Thank you, Shabnam ma'am, for describing us for about mental health very nicely. And thank you, Shibangi ma'am and Shabnam ma'am, for giving us your valuable time. Hope
Thank
people will get your message and they will encourage more to take care of their own health. And one more thing I want to say, that as Shibangi ma'am told about cancer, yes, nowadays we see people face cancer, and cancer is growing more rapidly. So if you are facing any kind of symptoms, or you are facing any types of cancer, you can come to us at DS Research Center. We have different branches at different places like Varanasi, Kolkata, Guwahati, Hyderabad, and Mumbai. And we have expert doctors and dietitian also. They will guide you. And so please don't hesitate to come out, and please take care of your own health. Thank you everyone for joining us.
you.
Thank you.